All right, it is the morning of day 2 of Supercharging Jason's S2000. For those of you that didn't catch yesterday, this is what happened. What's the rewind? All right, trip number 2 to the store. We had to go buy a couple of parts, and now we have to go replace a couple of broken tools. Wonder how many trips to the store this
and I went this morning, so
that we'll count that as round 3. I, of course, hopped on a plane, 2 planes actually, flew out here to Idaho. We got the S2000 prepped to take a bunch of parts off and put a bunch more parts on. Things went pretty well. 1 trip to Home Depot Motorsports, 1 trip to the auto parts store, and thankfully only really 1 unhappy bolt. This is the crank bolt. There's Jason.
Charles is breaking my tools.
Here's our broken tool. We ran into a couple of things, injectors that are recommended as replacement, a couple of rollers that I wasn't super thrilled with the way they spun, like all the grease had spun out of them. So we got those coming, a new serpentine belt too. A lot of little maintenance-y things that really make sense. 1, before adding 100 horsepower or so, and 2, it's a while you're in there, right? The phrase that has cost us all so much money while I'm in there. All right, Jason, so we're the morning of day 2. What has been the best and worst part so far?
The most exciting part was when there was a "Gah!" and that was the crank bolt coming off, or at least loosening a little bit. The least exciting part was the "Gah!" and that was the breaker bar snapping when we first tried to take the crank pulley off.
All right, it is day 3 of Supercharging Jason's S2000. Yesterday was kind of an interesting day because we had some parts issues on the first day. Luckily, we're able to get those overnight from not Japan, but San Francisco and Portland, I believe. So we're waiting on that stuff today. We're looking at hopefully around noon, maybe 1 o'clock before we can get those parts. So in the meantime, we've been able to do a handful of other minor things. We got the front bumper off. This is a very familiar Volkswagen-y feel kind of thing. Put the lower heat exchanger in. We got the whole front of the, well, it's really just the airbox and not all that much. Ran into a couple of things. We're going to replace these 2 pulleys. All the grease done leaked out of them. Get that taken care of. Jason, how you holding up? I think that pretty much said it all. There's Jason working hard.
Not really.
Of course. Well, yeah.
One plastic clip.
He's been on that for like an hour and a half. So, I
got it!
Ran into a couple of parts issues we had to order. This is the clip Jason has been striving for.
Your good gas, you got your bad gas.
I think it's also important to point out here that I'm just here to supervise. Jason is the one actually doing all the work.
I didn't do anything.
That is why my hands are clean. He's wearing gloves. Jason just got the call. Our parts are all in. Woo! We are going to road trip it over to pick up a lot of dollars worth of parts. Yeah, Jason just making it rain. So we're going to go get that up. Fingers crossed that everything is in the proper order that it needs to be for us to get moving. Once that happens, it's game time, and that should be fun.
After a wonderful Chick-fil-A breakfast.
It was delicious. Lunch. All right, we are about halfway through day 3. Kind of a cool moment. We're going to be putting the Supercharger assembly or module together. We have the belt tensioner, the roller. That's obviously the Supercharger. Here's the bracket that it'll mount to. Various assorted hardware, including some damping bushing dealios that'll help absorb some of the vibration, which is pretty cool. This is our whiteboard to-do list. Over on the car, we actually had some parts that we were able to install. This is a little spacer bracket for the VTEX. All the VTEX. We put a new idler and new tensioner on it.
Volkswagens don't have those.
Volkswagens don't have VTEX solenoids. Got the wells for the injectors all nice and clean. They were kind of nasty, so that's a good improvement. We're going to install a new high-flow fuel pump. Oddly enough, it's the exact same one I have in the GTI, so I think that's pretty cool. This is the fuel filter body assembly, so we'll transfer over the level sender, this little filter sock dealio, and install the new electric pump. So cool stuff is happening. It's nice to finally be moving forward. This is a good spot, so hopefully I didn't just jinx it. All right, we are on trip number 2 or 3 today. We ran into an issue with the idler for the Supercharger. It is supposed to be open.
This is great.
Yeah.
Cool, Jason. You showed us the boxes. We can't tell what the difference is.
He did a great job engineering and explaining them. The pulley that came in the kit, it looks like it has a small sleeve installed in the center of it. So the inside diameter of this one is too small in order to put the spacers in for the Supercharger tensioner. So had to run and grab another one. Luckily, it was only about $20. And, well, Jason was paying for it anyway, so I didn't care how much it cost. But, yeah, minor problem that we're going to get coolant, and then it's time to get back at it.
Assembling our Supercharger. So we've got our parts laid out, all Chris Fix style.
Got the after-run coolant pump or electric coolant pump wired up. The heat exchanger installed. That's going to go to the charge cooler. Also installed the fuel pressure regulator. You can see that in red. Cross off the Supercharger install.
Woo-hoo-hoo, woo!
All right, we are wrapping up day 3. We're both pretty dirty. Jason's adding engine oil. That is kind of the point that we're at now. The cooling system is filled. The charge cooler is full of coolant as well. There's some more parts on there that were not there this morning, which is pretty awesome. They were not there this morning, including getting the fuel pump in the back done. I'm tired. Jason's been tired for many hours. How many runs to the store did we have today? 3 or 4?
Today was probably at least 4 runs.
Today was a lot, including one trip to Home Depot Motorsports for a bolt that I broke.
And someone questioning, wait, they sell car parts here?
And someone legit not believing about Home Depot Motorsports. So a really fun day because it was so productive, even though we ran into yet a few more issues. Tomorrow we'll do a final QC. And we'll fire it up and see how she does. I still got the seat to put back in as well. So a handful more things to do. And the bumper's still off. We'll put all that stuff back on once the car's QC'd, quality checked, and make sure no leaks, no unhappiness or sadness to be found. And then we'll take it and have some fun. Jason, say goodnight.
Good night.
Bye. It's the last day. Everything is installed. We have to do a bit of a final startup sequence before we can actually run it, drive it, quality check it. Everything looks great. Everything fits very well. It looks awesome. So now it's just time to fire it up, cross our fingers for no leaks or no problems, and go for a spin. She lives.
Running.
She's running in all her supercharged glory. That noise is normal for this Supercharger, so don't worry about that. Just bleeding the coolant now. So far leak-free. We have to watch Jason Instagram or take a picture of some sort for a while. And then the part that's going to be the most fun, after watching Jason Instagram for a while, is going to be taking her on a test drive. Maybe we'll play race car between his Subaru and S2000. So what do you guys think? Did Jason make the right move on hooking up this Supercharger? I think so. It's going to be fun. Are you nervous, Jason?
Not nervous. I trust Charles to do everything perfectly. So why do I need to do anything at all? Like, no need to be nervous. Just cruise full 9,000, full throttle right off the bat.
That's how we do it. All right, we're done. The car is in a different spot. The hood is down. The Jason is over there. All in all, guys, this was an incredibly fun time. One, hanging out with my buddy Jason, doing cool stuff to his cool car, and supercharging is fun, right? Mad Ups. Who is the company, Jason? Science of Speed.
SOS.
Science of Speed put together this kit, and as you guys know, I have had hell of a time dealing with kits from companies because it's poorly engineered or, bend the hell out of this bracket to make it fit. And I think that's very lazy R&D on their part. But Science of Speed knocked it out of the park, despite all those receipts from us having to make trips to Home Depot Motorsports or various assorted other places. That's not their fault. I think
it isn't. Most of this isn't kit stuff. It's just stuff that either we broke or whatever.
Right. All in all, awesome kit, awesome week, awesome car, awesome dude. Great time. Jason, thanks for having me out.
Dude, loved having you. Appreciate it so much. You're the man, Charles.
I really want to do burnouts in this thing, but I think it's important for Jason to be nice to it for a while, at least till he gets a dyno, gets it on the dyno, and then get some gauges to monitor some engine vitals before we beat it up too bad. So there's one more thing.
You hooked me up with like a $2 discount because I spent way too much.
Jason spent a ton of money, so he got like a 1% discount
on a beanie.
Which is a pretty
and
awesome
summer's
thing.
coming right up.
And look, it's got the ball on it, which I'm into. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe. You guys already know Jason, but if you don't, hit his channel up. And I'm out because it's beer time. Bye.